Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri, and is the world's first single barrel only liquor store. This business is owned and operated by Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution list. That way you'll know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and what barrel picks they have in the works. We are also sponsored by The Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers a fully customizable carrying case that allows you to take your favorite distilled spirits or cocktail ingredients with you. Whether you're looking for yourself, a customized gift, or logo items for your business or event, The Bar to Go can help. Check them out at thebar2go.com. Use the number 2 when you type out The Bar to Go. Did you know Neely Family Distillery now ships its popular distilled spirits directly to you? To order, simply call 859-394-3258. Tell them the ABV Network sent you. And now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we have a special edition where we're going to be tasting some Backbone whiskey from our friends at Backbone Whiskey. How about that? So good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, the irony. My name is Steve Akeley. I'm joined by Jim Fosnot and Darren McCroy. We are here at the ABV Barrel Shop, sitting at the tasting bar. Gentlemen, how you guys doing?
Oh, pretty good.
Great, sir. How are you?
Good, good. So this should be a fun show. We did a barrel pick recently, and then we got a little care package from our buddy Nolan Smith. One of the founders of that organization said, thank you guys for doing this. And here's just examples of the products that we have, some of our offerings. And I tell you what, by the looks of things, they look very cool in terms of the branding and stuff like that. It'll be fun to taste with these. We've got 5 different offerings here, but we'll get to that after the break. For right now, Darren said there's something you want to talk about. What is that, Darren?
So me and Steve have talked about this a little bit on the trip to Kentucky, but Starbucks has started offering an olive oil infused iced coffee. And besides the taste problems of it, there's a problem with people having to shit themselves immediately. So what would it take for you to drink an olive oil iced coffee?
He doesn't drink coffee, so but he doesn't like hot beverages.
So, it's ice.
So wait a second here. So would you drink? Have you ever tried like iced coffee?
Yeah, it's not my thing, but I'm not opposed to them. I love the smell of coffee,
okay.
But I'm not a drinker of anything hot. So
you could drink it. Technically, you can get past it because it doesn't have the hot thing. So they say this is one of these new. Where they went wrong here is I think just a tablespoon of the olive oil would have accomplished what they're looking for.
Well, yeah, instead of just using the water as olive oil. The communities where they say they have much better heart health because they utilize olive oil every day in their cooking and stuff like that. They're not drinking it in a grande latte size, and they replaced the water in there with the olive oil. It's too much. But Jim, if someone said we've got one of these, would you be willing to taste this?
I would probably taste it.
Would you drink the whole thing if they're like, okay, here's a
Listen, I'm at an age of my life that you're not going to kind of dare me into it.
I would taste it too. I'd like to try it. What
I love olive oil. I love you give me some great different olive oils and some.
I don't think I'd drink a whole one though.
Right, but
this idea of just shitting yourself.
Yeah, it does not sound fun.
No.
So what if someone barrel aged an olive oil and then finished a whiskey in an olive oil barrel? Would that be something you'd be interested in trying?
No, not at all.
I don't think so.
I don't think it would be good.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't think it's a good mix at all. I mean, I love viscosity and stuff, but I would think oil would come through with the grains, not from a secondary source like olive oil. So that sounds horrible. But now that you say this out loud, somebody's going to do it.
Yeah.
Somebody is going to age a whiskey in a olive oil barrel or some crap.
Yeah, they'll be like, "Oh, this is the heart healthy whiskey." So, I don't know. We'll see if that works or not.
Would you try olive oil that was aged in a whiskey barrel?
Yeah, probably.
Yes,
I think that would be great. Like a little bit of chicken and some.
I think that's a good idea, actually. So someone needs to do that. We should do that. A house brand. Sell that here. That'd be good. I think that's good. So, all right. The consensus is it's interest us, but I don't think we're buyers of a complete coffee with that. It's just
I would take a taste. If someone said, "Here, do you want to taste this?"
Yeah,
I would taste it, but I'm never going to buy it, and you're not going to dare me into drinking the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. What we'll do next, we're going to take a quick break. Looks like we've got an order in here. We're going to have to get that loaded into the store. We got our horse and jockey showing up today. It's an exciting, fun day because it looks like Darren joined the team today, right, Darren?
Yeah.
This won't come out till long enough after, I don't know, you officially make the announcement and everything. The audience will be like, of course, Darren works there. They've already seen the announcement. But it's kind of a cool day. This is the day, when you listen to this is the day that happened. We'll take a break. We'll get our horse and jockey in here. We'll come back. We're going to taste through 5 different backbones. Should be fun stuff. We'll do that in just a few.
Let's talk about the people who make these shows happen. First up is the ABV Barrel Shop. It is the most unique shopping experience in the world of bourbon, as the ABV Barrel Shop only sells single barrels. Owners Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot select. With over 100 distilleries on board to sell us barrels, we are home to the most unique and diverse barrel pick selections in the bourbon world. By signing up for our email, you will always know what we have in stock. In addition to the single barrels, we'll have a gift shop featuring ABV Barrel Shop as well as ABV Network merchandise. We are partnering with vendors like Art Eatables and Old Man Bay Signs to bring you unique items you can't find anywhere else. We will also have a 24-seat classroom where we are offering educational and fun classes like Breakfast and Bourbon, a series where we pair donuts and bourbon, customer barrel picks, and opportunities to learn from master distillers and other bourbon dignitaries. Best of all, we feature a tasting bar where you can try before you buy. All of this is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. If you are in the St. Louis area, please stop by to say hi. If you're traveling in from outside the area, please take advantage of our hotel rates with the Drury Inn and Pear Tree Inn, less than a mile from our shop. This can be done via the links in our Visit St. Louis section on our website. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to plan your trip. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. Hi, this is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network. We're sponsored by the Stave and Thief Society. This is where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge a bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification program available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Okay, let's talk about the Neely Family Distillery. In 2018, I met Royce Neely at an industry event. He started appearing on our shows, and we became friends during my frequent trips to Kentucky. Today, he is amongst the leaders of young distillers leaving their mark on the bourbon industry. A visit to Neely Family Distillery yields insight on their unique family history, why their products are special, and gives you the opportunity to taste their whiskey, moonshine, and creams. Check them out at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com or visit them in Sparta, Kentucky.
Hello, this is Matt Rainey, and you are listening to The Bourbon Daily. One day when I grow up, I'm going to grow a big boy beard, just like Colonel Steve.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We have our horse and jockey here as we come back from break. My name's Steve Akeley, joined by Darren McCroy and Jim Fosnot. We're at the ABV Barrel Shop Tasting Bar, getting ready to try some Backbone Bourbon. But before we get to that, let's taste what we got here, right? Horse and jockey. Cheers, guys. Let's give this thing a taste. See what we got.
Damn,
man,
good.
That is really good. That is sweet. It's got a little like peanut brittle taste in there too, but it's also got fruity taste to it. The finish, it's 125 proof. Doesn't drink 125 proof, but it lingers. Mm-hmm. It lingers nicely. This one is a outstanding pick, and of course, come by and see us, ABV Barrel Shop, and try horse and jockey. Something you probably haven't tried before, but that's the beauty about what we do. We're getting things that are a little bit different here. It's a newer product from Taconic. Actually came out last year, and we're excited to get one of the first barrel picks from them. Now, back to our regularly scheduled show, as they say. We're going to be trying Backbone. Jim, we're going to have you run down as we go through them. So what's the first one we're going to be trying here? We got 5 total to try. What's the first one?
So the first one is Backbone Bourbon Decade Down Uncut. A straight bourbon whiskey coming in at 110 proof.
Is this, and it's a special one, right? Some anniversary or something?
Yeah, anniversary edition.
So I assume it has something to do with Backbone's anniversary. Don't really know too much about it, but
the decade down, I'm assuming means
they got 10 years into it. You would think.
Yep.
And then we'll probably call and say, no, that was for our 12th year. But someone took 12th down or something. So, all right, let's try it. Let's see what we got here. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Boy, that one's
really
Lots of cinnamon and fruit covered cinnamon.
That's easy drinking. What's the proof on that?
110.
110. Son of a bitch. That's that'll get you in trouble.
Yeah, that's
I thought that was going to be a 90 proofer.
that's a fall off the porch whiskey right there.
That drinks a solid 20 points under its stated proof. So that's pretty wild stuff. So, wow, that's off to a good start. Should we just finish this thing up? So I mean, it could get ugly from here, but all right.
I don't know. I have a good feeling about all of this. So.
Okay. We do like Backbone. A little plug for them. They do.
Yeah.
They make some great picks. They do some different things. I like what they're doing there for sure.
So this one is cool. The next one is Backbone Big Bash. This is an American whiskey. It's a blended straight whiskey. Again, coming in at 110 proof.
110 proof. Okay. Big Bash. All right.
Well,
Yeah.
that's good too.
Yeah. That one is again. These are so soft drinking.
Doesn't not drink it proof at all.
No, there's no burn or sting there at all. I mean, it's.
The nose is also just fascinatingly interesting.
Yeah, this one comes along the lines of just your classic notes. I'd say that's a classic American whiskey, classic bourbon, whatever it actually is classified as. And
American whiskey is what they're calling it. I see them giving any details on the back of.
Again, we just got sample bottles here, folks. Not
a carefully aged finished blend of straight whiskeys.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. This is sipping whiskey. Everything that we've had so far is stuff that you do not. I'd be fine mixing it, but it's just good just drinking by itself for sure. For sure. All right, what do you got next there, buddy?
So the next one is Backbone Bourbon The Forge. This is a blended bourbon whiskey. Again, we're coming at 110 proof. That seems to be their wheelhouse. This is a grander version of Backbone Prime.
All right.
Combination of different aged whiskeys that are blended together at a high proof to create a rich, decadent blend.
Okay. So this one is a bourbon, so it's a blend of bourbons. All right, let's see what we go.
Oh, that is just sugar in a glass in the best ways possible.
That's nice.
That might be the best one yet. That's
That's really nice.
they're all really good. But
They are, but man, that one is.
yeah, that one's.
I mean, so far, a shout out to Backbone in general, man. All three of these offerings, I would be proud to serve at my bar.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get a barrel pick of each. Nolan, if you're listening, man, we like what you got going on here, buddy. All right, now we're moving to a rye, X-ray rye.
X-Ray Rye. This is Bone Snapper. X-Ray Rye. I kind of like that.
That is great.
I want to get Bone Snapper in here. I like that name.
4-year rye. Again, their favorite proof, 110 proof.
110 proof. Okay.
Tasting the same whiskey at different ages is like an X-ray. One can enjoy a cross-section of flavors as they mature.
Yeah. Well, I like the fact. So it sounds like their shelfie proof is 110. Of course, when you buy a barrel, you get it at barrel strength. But let me tell you something. That's bold. If you're going to do your regular everyday stock at 110 proof, that's commendable. These days, under 100 is typically.
I think they're kind of ahead of the trend though, because you think of how popular cast strength whiskeys have become.
Yeah.
And so they're really the only ones I know that are doing that proof as their shelfie.
Yeah.
And
seems like
you
they're
can
kind
tell
of
they
ahead of
also
the curve.
love whiskey if they're putting it at 110. They're like,
Yeah.
this is where I want to drink it.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, you can get out.
That's typically my only issue with everyday whiskeys is I'm so used to cast strength stuff because of what we do.
Right.
That they seem a little soft to me. But if this is their everyday drink, I'm in.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. All right, let's see what we got here.
Just beautiful minty rye.
Yeah.
But still nice and delicate. Not
Yeah.
overpowering with that mint or
Not
spearmint.
overspiced.
No.
Again, doesn't drink it proof.
I like these ryes too. I think the sign of a good rye is it has fruity notes, and I'm getting that on this one. The traditional ryes that people say they don't like are just all spice bombs and, just very high heat. And this is not. That's got some subtleties to it.
Almost like a purple grape fruit on the beginning of it until it gets that rye spice.
Yeah. Now, if anybody is critical and we're like, oh, you guys just say nice things about it. No, we don't. We're not actually that nice, actually. But you know what? When you pick the right partners, when you pick the people that make great whiskey, or in this case, they're buying great whiskey, they know what they're doing, they know what they're tasting, they know the barrels that they're buying, they know how to blend them together. All their stuff can be good. That's why, when we go to a Stumpy's or Demetrius Kane, it's like you can try one thing after another and it's all good. You know what? Because they're great at what they do.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
There's way more bad whiskey in this world than good whiskey from the craft world, and we've tasted a lot of the really bad. I think, Steve, you kind of set this precedence long ago with your other company of let's not bash the bad ones. Let's just not talk about them.
Right.
Yeah.
So we don't come on here and do drain pours or anything of that nature there. If we're not talking about them, it's either we haven't had them or we don't like them.
Right.
We refuse a lot of whiskey in this shop here. People don't realize how many things we pass up on.
Yeah.
To get where we're at. So
I always say that as much whiskey as we drink, somebody like Jim and I, or even Darren here, you drink a lot of whiskeys, it's still subjective. So it's still me saying what my taste is, what my take on that is, and it could be different than yours. And why would I bash a brand? There may be plenty of people that love that brand. I also look at it from the entrepreneur's point that, they've invested a lot of money in it. It's not my job it's up to the consumers to taste those things. And I always say, don't even take what we say for granted. You should always taste everything yourself. That's why we own a shop where you can try before you buy. I just believe in that. It has to be to your individual. It really doesn't matter what Jim or I say or Darren here says. None of that actually matters. You know what? The only thing that matters? How you taste it. So, on that note, we got one more to try. What's the last one there, Jim?
So the last one, we're going back to a bourbon, but this one is uncut. So this is uncut straight bourbon whiskey. This one's going to come in at 113.9.
Okay.
So a little higher proof.
A little higher proof.
For last.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, yeah. That's good, too.
Yeah. Every single one of these drank way below that proof, which is a testament to just being good at what you do when you're making whiskey. So
I do love that one, though. That's really good.
Yeah.
It's,
5 different bottles there, and they were all home runs. Like, they were all good pours.
Yeah, how about that? I mean, that is really cool. And if you don't believe us, hey, we're at the ABV Barrel Shop. Come by and see us. Maybe we'll pour a flight for you if we've got it.
Let you taste one.
We'll let you taste one, and you can tell us. Yeah.
Hats off to Backbone. They're doing some really good stuff. So congratulations to them.
Shout out to Nolan Smith. Our barrel pick is going well. We're getting close to being at the end of that thing, and once that runs out, we're going to get another one. We're going to keep when we find somebody we like, we're going to just keep bringing it in. So that's the plan. On that note, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Darren, we're going to start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me at The Bourbon Adventures on Instagram, and also coming soon, 5 days a week at the ABV Barrel Shop.
Hello. Yeah, nice. And even, I've noticed your page, you're actually getting into some real bourbon adventures these days.
Yeah.
I loved when I looked at it, it was bourbon adventures, and there was nothing out there.
Yeah, well.
And
I had to start somewhere.
How many distilleries you been to? I haven't been to any yet. Okay, all right. So, there's actual bourbon adventures going on. So, that's good. That's good. All right, Jim, how about you? Where can people find you?
You can find me on Facebook at Jim Fosdon, on Instagram at FosJim, or again, 5 to 6 days a week, hanging out here at the ABV Barrel Shop in Arnold, Missouri.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. You got to check that one out. Everything that we do is out there. Maybe you want to hear Nolan Smith interviewed. We do that on The Bourbon Show, so check that episode out. You can search for it on our website. Again, abvnetwork.com. Come by and see us. Not only are those two here all the time, I'm here as well, so check us out at abvbarrelshop.com. Come by and visit us. If you can't do that, at a minimum, sign up for our email and text distribution at abvbarrelshop.com. Also, you want to get involved in the show, one of the easiest things you can do to really help us out is leave a 5-star review with comments. That's the way people find us. That's pretty darn important to us. And last but not least, if you'd like to, head over to patreon.com/the ABV Network. We'd appreciate that. And on that note, we'll let you go for today, and we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye, y'all.
Peace. Before we finish the show, let's talk about some great companies that support the ABV network. First up is Moonshine Still Pro.
Moonshine Still Pro has a full line of products to help the home distiller. Whether you want to experiment on the stove in your kitchen or you're looking for a bigger setup in your backyard, owner Russell Creed and his team can help. They have multiple still offerings, accessories, and even grain from their partners at Goldstone Mill to assist you in making whiskey on par with your favorite distillery. They can also help you with some fabricated parts you probably can't make yourself if you are attempting a DIY still project. Learn more or order your still or parts at moonshinestillpro.com. Last but not least is the ABV Barrel Shop. While we don't get to play in the allocated bourbon game because we aren't selling the other products you have to do to get those, we do have access via our friendships in the bourbon industry to some really cool stuff. Have you ever seen your favorite craft distiller selling some really cool limited offerings only in their gift shop? I'm talking things like the hazmat offering Distillery 291 did for their 10th anniversary, or Neely Family Distillery's Papaw's birthday barrel. They don't have enough of it to send it out to distributors, so they only sell it via their gift shop. Well, companies like Distillery 291 and Neely Family Distillery have agreed to sell us 2 or 3 cases of these offerings moving forward, meaning our store will have the access to some of the rarest whiskeys in the world. Way more difficult to come by than the allocated bourbon offerings with the national release. Yes, they will be extremely tough to come by, but if you're a customer of our store, you'll have a chance to get them. Get signed up for our email or text list over at abvbarrelshop.com so you don't miss out.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.